Yeah, it's still my break, and I'm bored. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna record all these lines because why the hell not? Here's 6 things everyone hates about SML videos that I actually don't mind. A lot of people hate certain things that Logan does. Well, I think they're thinking too much, or they just don't see the point. So I'm gonna bring up 6 of them. Why 6? Why not? So here are 6 things that I think can work or do work depending on the video. This does not apply for every video, I'm just generally speaking. So without further ado, here we go. Number 6. Turd Toad's personality. Well, the gangster one, that is. A lot of people found him really annoying ever since he got that personality. And I can kind of see why, but you see, the reason why I think it's good is because, well, it adds to his character. I mean, he virtually had little to no personality beforehand, and now that he has a personality, he kind of stands out. It's a welcome change because it makes Toad a bit more interesting. Yes, he's annoying, but he's Toad. He annoys everyone. And it's just like Dub whenever he makes one of his rant videos. Number 5. Filler videos. This one mainly goes out the Dub because a lot of people I've seen, but you know, this isn't just the Dub because a lot of other people I've seen also have the same problem. That is, most of SML's movies shown nowadays are filler. In a sense, that's true. But here's something that many people don't really consider. Almost all of SML movies are filler. If they're not related to a series, then it's filler. Logan basically uses the same kind of structure for most of his videos. Sometimes it works, other times it doesn't. But the whole point is that most of SML's videos will be filler. The real question you should be asking is the video good, or funny, or bad? Because if it barely had a story to begin with, it can still be funny if it's done right. A good example is the sticky situation. Number 4. Charlie and Friends / Doofy the Dragon. This one is mainly for Charlie, but I know some people don't like Doofy, so I added him in, because my points applies to both. People find Charlie and Friends annoying, and Doofy the Dragon just plain stupid. See, a lot of people think they're pointless, and in a sense, they are. But in another sense, they're not. See, everyone has that stupid show that we love, but most people hate. For Bowser Jr., it's these shows. And sometimes the love they have for the show can affect the plot, such as Bowser Jr.'s Happy Meal, or when Bowser left to go to Charlie and Friends convention, or when Bowser goes to Disney World, when Jr. won a trip from a box of Doofios. My point is, they can be important to the plot depending on the video, and even when it's not hurting anyone, so just leave them be. Number 3. Gross out humor. Most people find SML's gross out humor, well, gross. Many say it can ruin a video, and in fairness, it can, but gross out humor can be done. I mean, it can be funny if done right. I mean, you've ever seen a show like Jackass or any of the Jackass movies for that? They do gross out humor stuff all the time, but it's really funny. And Logan has done funny things, like in Chef Pee-Pee Quits Part 3 when the poop goes on his head. Honestly, that was funny. Not because of the poop, but because of Chef Pee-Pee's reaction. So my whole point of the gross out humor thing is, it can be funny. It's not always funny, but it can be sometimes. It just really depends on the video. Number 2. Chef Pee-Pee torture. Now, I don't get why no one else thinks most of it is funny. See, I've heard some people say he doesn't deserve it, or whatever. In reality, the all basis of comedy has to do with someone else's misery. That's the way it's always been. For me, the unfortunate, unluckiest characters are my favorite because it's funny to see what happens to them. Now, it's not always funny, but it can be done right. Most of Chef Pee-Pee's episodes are ones I love because they're legit funny. You may not deserve it, but it's still funny to me. For instance, I love Chef Pee-Pee's lottery ticket. I love Chef Pee-Pee's birthday. I love Bowser's Cookies. These are just examples of videos I love because they're just funny. I mean, it doesn't mean he deserves it, but they're funny, you know? You know, some people just are too thick-headed to think about this. And Dub's big-headed, so I bet he'll say something about this later. Probably, maybe, not really. All depends. But let's get ready for the number one, and this is one that is pretty expected. Number one, Super Bowser Jr. Logan. Now, how many times have we heard the phrase? And you know what? It shouldn't matter what Logan makes as long as it's good. If he showed nothing but Junior for a year, I wouldn't mind, honestly, as long as they're entertaining. Now, some people sub to him because of his series, but the reason everyone subs to him is for entertainment of some kind. The plenty of variety on his channel will make most people at least crack a smile, and people shouldn't care that he makes a lot of Bowser Jr. ones now. They should care if it's funny. You know why most people don't? People just want one thing they like. See, I believe SML fans shouldn't care what the next video is as long as it's good. And if you don't believe that, I seriously suggest thinking about what I just said. Because if you're just a fan for one series, you really shouldn't be considered a Logan fan. You should be considered a fan of that particular series. For instance, let's say Summer School, just for starters, because everyone loves Summer School. If you only liked the Summer School series but hated everything else, I would not count you as a Logan fan. I would count you as a Summer School fan. Well, a junior Summer School fan. SML fans shouldn't really care what the next video is, as long as it's funny. That's the main point of this number one spot. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my pre-50 sub special. I'm almost at 50 and I'm excited. I'll announce what the next 50 subs, what the actual 50 sub special will be later. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.